Hello.
Good morning. I'm having major internet problems today, which is super fun, right?
Uh-oh, day 2 already.
Yeah. And day 1 was not as smooth as it could be. So who knows? But we will make the best of it, right?
Yep.
It is what it is.
Yep. We will see.
Yes. It's very strange because it says no internet and then I'm on the internet. So one never knows, you
Yeah.
know? It's a little puzzle we're playing, but it's okay.
Yep.
We will be very flexible. And then the headphones I usually use weren't connecting. So, and those are Bluetooth. So who knows? Fun times. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so we have Matt here. Lily's here. Zevy's here. I think I can't see her yet. Tashina's here. I can't see her yet either. Ruki's here. Veronica's here. Annie's here. Did I get everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so far, that's who we got. I was just telling Matt I've had super fun internet issues this morning. If I'm real gloomy, sorry about that. All right. So some of you, yeah, I'm getting messages that my internet is unstable. So if I get kicked out, sorry about that. It's just crazy to. Yay, Zach, good. Zach's trying to plug in the webcam right now because it finally arrived. Excellent. So Rookie was having trouble with uploading a document on the syllabus quiz. And some of you already did it, right? So maybe you could give Rookie some advice. So Rookie, what error message was it giving you? So she made it a PDF. She did that part great. So, and then she was trying to upload it.
It didn't give a message. It when I clicked the upload link, it didn't come up anything. Yeah, maybe it's from my computer. I don't know. When I when I clicked the upload file, my file folder didn't come up. I didn't choose the. Maybe it's from my computer. I don't know.
Do you have it up right now? Are you logged into Canvas and everything?
Yes, I opened.
Log into Canvas and do all that kind of stuff, and then at some point during,
yes,
I'll have you share screen so you can see. Do you want to do it right now or no?
Yeah, you can do it right now.
Okay, so just click share screen at the bottom in the middle of your Zoom window. It should be a green button with an arrow up that says share screen. Yeah.
Okay. Let me open my.
This will help everyone. If you've already done it, that's fine, but you can help Rookie too. So there you go.
This is.
That's fine. Yeah.
I'm going down and.
Perfect.
I said I agree. When I choose a file, nothing's coming up. You know, my file didn't. Nothing's happened. I couldn't choose a file.
When
yeah, maybe I said, yeah, maybe somebody has an experience.
V, when you did it, as soon as you pushed that button, it came up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe it's my computer. I don't know.
Do you have any other browser on your computer?
Yeah, I have a Chrome. Oops.
Yeah, try Chrome just out of curiosity and see if Chrome works.
Where is it?
You're good. Relax. No rush. You're doing great.
No, I
'Cause
didn't
this
use
is
too
gonna
much
help
to
somebody else.
Chrome. That's, I think, not the applications.
And then while we're doing that, what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to put you guys in some groups, and we're going to do a 3-2-1 chat in just a minute, and then we're going to get to know each other, and then we're going to make team flags. Although we seem to be lacking some people. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Where are they? Weird. I know. Maybe they're all watching the inauguration. I don't know. I just figured, Rookie, let's try it this way and see how it goes, you know?
Yeah, I think Safari didn't let me do it. Yeah, it's open. Yeah.
So it did work on Chrome?
Yeah, it.
Weird. Isn't that weird? Sometimes there's some weird update that goes through, and then they don't work for a couple days, and then it'll fix itself. Perfect. So now you're good. So when in doubt, if you're having some weird issue like that, like Rookie had, where you know it should work and it's not working, try changing browsers. I say Chrome is my go-to browser. The one I would never use is Internet Explorer, or whatever the E thing is now, right? The one that it's bad. It's just very problematic. I know a lot of people don't like Chrome because it stores so much, you know, and takes up a lot of room, but a Firefox is a good backup. Safari sometimes has issues, and I don't know, you know, it's just that Mac Canvas interface that sometimes has issues. I'm on a Mac too, so just so you know. But good. I'm glad you fixed it. So Rookie, you're set to go now. Yeah. And I figured it was easier if we just spent 5 minutes doing it than me trying to troubleshoot later. The good news is on Wednesday, Zach, it is always something. Now Zach needs a USB port. I'm telling you, I feel your pain. I have an external webcam. I need another USB port. It's just crazy. So much stuff. So technology, it's okay. That's what this week is for. You know, I didn't start any heavy math content because we all need to work our way through this tech stuff, right? And make sure it'll slower this week, the rest of our semester will run smoother. So it's fine. I didn't want to put math stuff on top of you when we're still trying to navigate the internet. So especially my internet today, which is annoying because I can tell I'm laggy. Irritating. So today we're going to work on something called Google Jamboard soon. And Google Jamboard might be new for most of you. Do any of you have a touch screen? Okay, a couple of you have a touch screen. Google Jamboard is really nice with a touchscreen only because your stylus will work really well. If you have an Apple Pencil, of course, it'll work great, but things like that if you're on an iPad. But if you don't, it's okay. No worries. Like Zevi said, no, sadly, she doesn't have a touchscreen. That's totally fine. In Google Jamboard, you can use sticky notes, you can import images, you can type, right? And you can write with the mouse, but you know how that's a pain in the patootie, right? So, but it's okay. So you don't have to have a stylus to do this, but sometimes people find it helpful, just so you know. But if you have a touch screen, you're totally fine. I didn't make any, you know, so proprietary so you didn't know what was going on. So I am going to share my screen with you. My iPad is literally not functioning at all right now. So I'm just really having Wi-Fi issues. So I am going to share my screen, hopefully with my slides. But when I do this on my regular desktop, you guys get lost sometimes, just so you know. So if you're not seeing something, make sure you tell me, right? So I know. Okay. Okay, so let's do a quick 3, 2, 1 go chat. So don't hit enter until I say, but in your chat, can you see my screen first of all? Is that true? Yes, you can see my screen.
No, I can't
See,
anyway.
I worried about that. Hold on one second. It's like a puzzle. Can you see it now?
I cannot. It says Roxanne Klassen has started screen sharing. Yeah, and I can't see anything. That's it.
Okay, 1 minute. Now it says my screen sharing is paused. Okay, how about now? No. Okay, perfect. This is super fun. So far, so fun. I love it. Okay. But that's okay because my question is really easy. My question is, what is good or what is the best part of live online? Okay, because when we all started online, I was like, there is no good part of live online. But now I'm thinking there's a couple little nice live online things. I definitely prefer to be face to face, but what's the best part of being live online? So get it ready in the chat. Don't hit enter yet. I'm still playing the, maybe you can figure out screen sharing game. How about now? Still a. Okay, let's do in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I agree with those. Being home, that's probably the best thing, right? Oh, and you can, you go. I agree with that one too. I love that. Being able to wake up a little bit late. My kids love that one. I can stay in PJs during class and go right down to the kitchen for a quick snack for sure. Doing art, night. Stay in bed and wake up 5 minutes before class. Oh, not driving 45 minutes to school saves time. I agree. Yes, times with work, it might work easier, but not all the time. One of my favorite things that I never even thought that it would be a good is I can just throw in a load of laundry break. Right? Like, if I was at work, I couldn't go throw in a load of laundry. Like I don't keep a washing machine at work. Right. So when I have from like 10:15 to 10:30, I'm like, oh, perfect time. Change that wash. Yeah, because otherwise on the weekends, I'm trying to throw as many loads in as humanly possible. So see, there are some benefits. Did you ever see my screen? Was it a big lie?
No, we could see your screen. Well, at least I could. It was while I was in the middle of trying to type, it kept bouncing back and forth.
Oh, interesting. Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it now. It was just, it was
Yay.
bouncing or kicking me out of my my reply.
Yeah, because I kept moving it around. Sorry about that. But maybe part of the problem is I have too many windows open. What do you think? Maybe that's one of the little downfalls. It seems to hate me right now, but it's okay. I'll close some of them. I don't need them open right now. As long as I don't close our meeting, right? Okay, so let's go back here. Mindsets. How many of you know what I mean when I say mindset? Any of you? Okay, so mindset is something that's fairly new or been thought about. We used to think, tell me if this is true. Did you ever hear anyone say, oh, we just don't have the math gene? Like our family's just not good at math, or your dad is good at math, but you didn't get the math gene. Sorry about that. Yeah, you heard of that? And you could change the word from math to something else. Like it could be art, right? Like our family's not good at art, right? Or we're not really good at drawing, or those types of things. So that's what's called a mindset, growth versus fixed mindset. So what's interesting is we've done a ton of research, right? Brain-based research on how people learn and make connections and what part of the brain does math and what part of the brain does art and these type of things. And what we have found is that is a total lie. There is no math gene, right? There is none of those things. So if we have a growth mindset, we can make connections at any age, at any time. Now, when we're young, it's much easier to develop certain things, right? Like languages are much easier to learn when you're young. That doesn't mean you can't learn them when you're 50. It just means it's going to take you a bit longer. So if you have a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset, it can really affect your success. So we're going to watch a short video clip, I hope, with sound, I hope, that talks about growth versus fixed mindset. So, but we're going to do a test and make sure we can really, that is not what I wanted to click on. Maybe it's here. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, first, can you see a video on my screen? Like, can you, okay. Because I'm going to make it full screen, but I don't want it to go away. Maybe I won't even make it full screen. I'll just play it. It's 2 minutes, 19 seconds. Tell me if you can hear it.
Researcher and professor Carol Dweck uses the term mindset to describe the way people think about ability and talent. Dweck delineates between two different mindsets that exist on a continuum. The first is the fixed mindset, which suggests that your abilities are innate and unchangeable. The second is a growth mindset, which views it as something you can improve through practice. In a fixed mindset, you view failure as permanent, but with a growth mindset, you see failure as a chance to learn and even pivot. Those with a fixed mindset are more likely to view critical feedback as a personal attack, while those with a growth mindset will see it as a chance to improve, where they can develop new systems. With a fixed mindset, you're more likely to choose easier tasks and put in minimal effort. After all, if talent is fixed, why bother improving? Why even try? But with a growth mindset, you're more likely to embrace challenging tasks and work hard to improve. Those with a fixed mindset are likely to give up when they face an obstacle. Meanwhile, those with a growth mindset will view obstacles as a chance to experiment and solve problems. In a fixed mindset, the focus is on measurable accomplishments. But with a growth mindset, the focus is more on a journey of continual improvement. With a fixed mindset, you're less likely to take creative risks. But with a growth mindset, creative risks are simply a way to innovate and improve. Ultimately, your mindset influences everything from creative risk-taking to how you view feedback to whether or not you finish difficult tasks. And in the end, it's one of the greatest factors in determining whether or not you grow and improve in your abilities.
All right. So what did you think of that? Do you think of yourself as having a growth or fixed mindset? And does it depend on what you're doing? And do you think it's all or none? Like either I have a growth mindset or I have a fixed mindset. What do you think?
Do you want us to write that in the chat?
Yeah, either way, you can just talk. I don't care.
I guess I'll start. It depends on the topic. Sometimes you think that you're good at something, so you get a fixed mindset, and or it's something maybe that you've been taught a certain way, so you don't, believe that there's any other way to do it. And other times, you're open.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think continuum. I don't think you're growth or fixed. You could be in the middle, right? Somewhere with certain aspects, you could be fixed, and certain aspects you could be growth. I would hope we're more towards the growth mindset, right? Matt, what were you going to say?
I was just gonna say that I'm mostly growth, but like I'm pretty fixed when it comes to like math, and like I'm convinced that I'm terrible at it. So that's pretty much ironically the only thing that I would describe as being fixed in my, way that I am. So
Interesting. And why do you think you have such a fixed mindset about math?
I've never been good at it. I mean, I've struggled through it without middle school. I was a year behind in high school. And I really struggled with it in college. I think, was it 2 semesters ago? I just tried a math class and I couldn't hack it, and I had to drop it. So, bunch of series of events that were very discouraging. Um, so yeah.
Yeah. Matt, thank you so much for your honesty because I think everybody in the room, like you saw a lot of heads shaking, like, yeah, I experienced those same things. Once we have those discouraging events over and over, I think it pushes us towards that fixed mindset where we're like, I guess I'm wrong. I guess I can't learn math, and this is going to be really hard. I disagree. I will say I disagree, but I completely understand. I don't have it in math, but I have it in other things, right? And I feel that especially sometimes you have that first disappointment or that first problem in math, and it kind of plants that seed that maybe I'm not, and maybe even somebody said it to you, right? And then you try again later and you're like, well, maybe I'm going to give it another try. And then that little seed comes back and you hear it again, or you think, here we go again, right? I'm just going to end up in the same boat. I'm going to fail again, or whatever it is. And it's very, very upsetting. So obviously, I'm at one end of the spectrum for math. I love math. I think it's super fun. I could do it every day. I do math problems just for fun. And some of you are like secretly gagging or outwardly gagging, and you're like, is she kidding right now? Like, that's a joke. So, and probably part of your bad experiences are from you had teachers that are at that end of the spectrum. They all loved math. And where you're going, math makes no sense to me. And they kept trying to pull you over and going, oh, you'll love math. It's okay. You're going to love math. That's not my job as a teacher. My job is not to convince you to love math. I promise you, it's not. My job is just to give you the tools so you can be competent, you can get out of this class and pursue your educational pursuits, right? To get you to be able to do what you want to do, whatever that means. Math should not be the obstacle. Job isn't to get you to love math, it's to get you to be competent so those doors open for you. Does that sound good?
Yep, does.
All right. Yeah. So what you can't do is just stay down here and go, yeah, I'll do it, because then I can't do anything. Me trying to pull, screaming. What I want you to do is just kind of open your mind and give that little of a minute. Maybe I can. Right? You're not quite convinced yet. And you might not even be quite convinced until we're almost done. But if you just open that door for me, I'm going to sneak in there and I'm going to be planting some seeds of success so you can see how you can do some of these things. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying if you do take these smaller steps, we can get to the end where you want to be.
I think what's gonna get me through this is after this class, I never have to take a math class again. So I kind of just thinking over and over, like, never again, never. So I'm pretty excited. Like, I'm excited to, like, get through it. Not just get through it, but to feel good about it too. So, but that's
Yeah, and I
again.
think that's huge. And you see, we got hands clapping, we got everybody going the same thing, right? The worst thing we want to do is have to take it again, right? If it's something you don't like, we certainly don't want to do it more than once, right? So set yourself up for success. So, yes, Zevi, thank you for saying that. This is really important conversations to have. So, when you're stuck and you hit an obstacle, even if it's not a math obstacle, like Ruki hit a tech obstacle, right? Last night, she hit that tech obstacle. Well, perfect. Just ask the question. I promise I'm here to help you. We will figure it out. Sometimes it'll be a weird way to figure it out. We'll be whatever. And Ruki Hi, guys. Thanks for waiting for me. Were you just sitting here patiently? Ugh, everything crashed and then it kept trying to connect. So now I'm on my hotspot. Super fun, right? So hopefully this will be at least stable enough. So thanks for not leaving. I appreciate you. Okay, so speaking of mindset, I better have a growth mindset when it comes to technology. I have never had such a bad time at technology as I have day 2 of this semester. So I feel like maybe it's because everybody is watching at home the inauguration and everybody is on my internet, like not in my house, but no matter how much I have, the bandwidth for the whole thing is only so big. So I feel like that's what's happening. That's what I'm going to blame it on anyway. Okay. So, let's get back to our growth mindset. And I love you guys seem to have a positive attitude. What's nice is look how few people there are in this class, right? Ask your questions, right? Let's make sure everybody understands what's happening. So we're going to do this a little bit differently because I'm not going to put you in breakout rooms when there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us. And I'm going to lose my internet connection if I keep putting you in and out of breakout rooms, right? So we're going to do it a little bit differently. Well, it's going to be hard, but it's okay. Why don't we just go around? Somebody can volunteer. I just want you to introduce yourself and tell us what your favorite food is because I'm getting hungry for lunch. Okay.
I can go first.
All right, you did. Perfect.
So introduce myself and my favorite food, right? So my name's Judith. I think I kind of spoke to everyone yesterday. And my favorite food currently, I'm trying it's like toast. It's like the pizza roll things that are frozen from Costco. That's like my favorite thing right now because that's like really easy. And so, yeah, it's not healthy at all. But right now, that's like my favorite food. Yeah, right now, that's what I like.
Love it. Love it. You didn't. Now you can call on someone. We'll do it that way. You can call on anybody you want.
Okay, Liliana. I see Liliana on my screen.
Hi, my name is Liliana, and my favorite food is tacos.
I love tacos. Do you like to make them or do you go get them somewhere?
Usually my mom makes them.
Ooh, what kind of tacos?
Carne asada.
Those are my favorite.
And pastor. I don't know if you guys know what pastor is. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Too bad we're not face to face, Lily, because I would say you need to bring us tacos. Love it. All right, Lily, you get to pick someone.
Matt. That's the first person I saw.
Wait, so you said introduce and favorite food, right?
Yes, perfect.
Oh, so I'm Matt. And my favorite food, I've always been a simple guy because I have a few allergies. So I mean, a good pizza is as good as the next. So
Nice. Where do you like pizza from?
man, we order from Domino's probably like 3 times a week. So, but especially during football games. So yeah.
Nice. Have you ever tried mellow mushroom?
No, I haven't had anything. Wait, is that like a kind of pizza or is that like a place?
It's a place, it's a restaurant that has pizza.
Oh, okay. No, I've always gotten Domino's or Little Caesars if I'm feeling cheap. But yeah.
Yeah, mellow mushroom is a little more expensive, but they do have a special on Mondays.
Hmm.
And it is super fresh, like really good ingredients.
Hmm.
So you should try it sometime. Anyone
Yeah.
else ever had mellow mushroom? V, do you like it? Nice. I also I like greasy pizza as well. Like, don't get me wrong. Venezia's is really good. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but they have
Yeah.
a lot of locations. That one's really good too. I like making homemade pizza.
We do too. We have a pizza oven. Yeah, dessert pizzas. Yeah. I'll usually try and shove as much stuff on there. It usually comes out pretty gross, but yeah. So
Do you make your own crust or how do you do your crust when you do it at home?
yeah, my mom cooks the dough, I guess. Usually it's a little bit of an event, have all the boys come over and we make our own pizzas in the pizza oven and stuff. So and it's outside, so we always, chill out there and talk about the old days and stuff. So it's always a good time.
That's awesome. That sounds good. Now, Matt, you get to pick on someone. Not pick on them, pick them. Sorry.
Okay. Tashina, sorry.
My name's Tashina Forson. I have to apologize for my voice. I'm just now getting it back. I had COVID. So I literally lost my voice completely from all the coughing. My favorite food, I love food in general. There's really not anything that's overrides another, except for my own cooking, because I'm a little, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know. I just think I cook better than any other restaurant I go to. I love though when I have somebody else make food for me, but in the end, when I made it and I'm taking that big bite, it always tastes better than anything that anybody else can make. But yeah, but if there's a favorite, I guess I could say Hispanic foods, because I've learned it from my auntie who's from Sinaloa, and she's always made some really good foods. So now let's
Nice.
see.
You guys are going to make me want to eat. Too bad we're not in person. I would make Lily bring tacos, and now Tashina would bring any of her homemade food, because
Anything
I
you
agree
want.
that it's always better.
And if I haven't made it before, I'll figure it out.
Nice.
And I'll bring the frozen
The Totino's pizza rolls. All right, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Is it right, Roki? Is it Reiki?
Rookie. Rookie. Yeah.
All right, your
this
turn.
is my name is Rookie. My favorite food is now in chicken tikka masala. It's Indian food. Yeah, I'm making home. I'm doing at home. It's a homemade.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
Yeah, in general, I like all the foods. It's hard to pick one, but for now, the currently is chicken tikka masala.
Yum, yum. You stepped it up from pizza rolls, let me tell you. Okay, you get to pick someone, Rookie.
Veronica?
Hi, everybody. I'm Veronica Lopez, and I love all food too, but if I had to choose, it would definitely be Mexican food. I know I'm biased, but from our soups to our seafood, everything is just so flavorful, and I love spicy food too. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Anirag?
Yeah, my name is Anirag, but I prefer to go by Annie. And my favorite food would have to be wings. I love wings. I can eat wings from like anywhere. I just love them. But yeah, who's left to click on?
I think Zevi and Zach didn't go.
Okay, Zevi.
I am a foodie too, so I do like all kinds of foods, but if I had to pick one, it would probably be mozzarella sticks.
Nice. That's awesome.
And then Zach's the last one that hasn't gone.
Yep. That's okay, Zach. We appreciate that you're here, even if your microphone's not working. Oh my gosh. Can you see what he put? $1 Velveeta mac and cheese cups. I love those. Those are really good. I agree. My son, my junior in high school, is really into ramen right now. That's his latest little thing, is ramen. They are so easy. Yes. Okay. So you might be wondering why we're doing this is before we talk about math. If I can't get you to talk about food, how am I ever going to get you to talk about math? Right? Because food is something we love and we're passionate about. And, we can get some new ideas of what we want. And that's kind of what we need to do with math. But I'm not going to get you passionate about math. Right? So if I can get you to talk to each other, even if it's about tacos, whatever it's about, at least we know each other. We feel like, how many of you feel like now you're in the same boat? Like everybody just wants to pass this class, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, and believe me, your teacher, that's what I want from you as well, right? I want you all to pass as well. So don't think I'm out of that. Okay. I am going to put you in some breakout rooms, but I rearranged them a little bit so my names might be off on my team signs. So I will adjust those, or you can adjust those when you go into your breakout room. What I'm going to do right now is share my screen with you, and I'm going to share with you what it looks like on Google Jamboard. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to share a link with you in the chat. Okay. So you can open it in a different window and take a look at it if you want. Or hopefully I'll be able to share it on my screen. So, okay, can you see my screen? Now you all disappeared. Where on earth did you guys go? Did I get kicked out again?
I can see it.
Oh, thank goodness. You all disappeared. So I don't know where you went, but I can't see any of you now, but it's okay as long as you can see my screen. So this first page that you're on right now is just the directions of what I want you to do. So when you get with your team or your partners, you're going to create a team flag. Okay. And you're going to do this by changing your page on here. So you're going to come up with a team name. Everybody in your team should contribute. And then you should change colors, symbols, have a motto, whatever. So I'm going to show you up at the top here. Do you see how there's 7 pages? I have different teams for you. Right now, we're all on page 1. Somebody's on page 3, but that's fine. So I'm going to go over to page 2 because that should be a real group. Zevi and Tanisha are together. And I'm just going to mess around on your page for a minute. So you can change this sticky note. So if it's wrong, you know, if you want to change how I wrote your name, if I typed it wrong or whatever, you could do that. In some of your groups, you have the wrong names on them, but I'll fix it. You can just put another image on there so you can import images on here. You can draw a text box and just type, right? So this is how you type, right? So you can use, so like I said, you don't have to use, and there's always 3 dots. That'll be a menu. So you can delete it, you can edit it, you can do whatever. If you have a stylus, you can change the pen, right? So you can write. Nice. And I think if you use that, you have to erase, you know, instead of just doing whatever. You can also add sticky notes. That's one of the options. You can, so click around in here. You cannot break anything, I promise. So you can change your background. Like we could make the background black. We could make the background a grid. We could do whatever we wanted. Okay, so I'm going to clear that so I don't mess up theirs. So I'm going to put you in your groups and you're going to do that. So try not to edit someone else's page. You can always go back to page 1 so you can look at it. So team 2 or team 1 actually is going to be Tanisha and Zevi. I think I said team 2, even though it doesn't say this on here. Team 2 is going to be Lily and Veronica. Team 3 is going to be Matt and Ruki. And team 4, I put 3 of you on it, Annie, Judith, and Zachary. Okay. So I know your names aren't right on the paper right now because I had to change because people aren't here. But I'm going to open the rooms and that's what I want you to do. Any questions? Okay. Everybody good? Okay, I'm going to open your rooms and you should see a little note on your screen that says you've been invited to join a breakout room. Perfect. Hello, hello, you made it back. Sorry, I forgot to unmute myself. I know that won't be the first time or the last time or the 10th time. There's just so many. Okay, how fun was that? Did you like seeing everybody else's page?
I
Yeah.
haven't seen anyone's yet. Wait.
Oh, if you looked at the very top of the screen, if you clicked, you could view everybody else's. That's the
Oh,
beauty
I see.
of working on Google Jamboard. So you can see everybody else's. The bad news is they could edit your page.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
little troubling. So sometimes I make separate Jamboards so you can't see each other's, right? But sometimes I'll let you use the same Jamboard. And I saw that Rookie signed into OneNote, right? So you signed up into OneNote, our class notebook on Canvas. So you could see some things. So if anybody else wants to try that, if you click on class notebook, you can see how I have like our slides there. I did put them in Canvas too, but we might try, I'm learning OneNote. So we might try to experiment with OneNote as well, because it's free to you. My kids love it for taking notes at college. My oldest lives by it. He thinks it's the best. So the last thing I just want to go over is what you have to do tonight and then what we have on the agenda for tomorrow. So we were just practicing today, like how do you work in a team and how is it going to work when we're in teams online? Because if you're like me, you've had some teams that you didn't necessarily like before, right? Where you ended up doing too much work or, and somebody else didn't do any, or worse than that, where somebody else just took over all the work and you didn't necessarily agree with it. So either way, it's bad. So we're going to talk in here how to be good team members as well. Okay. Can you see my screen? Oh, it's a miracle.
Yes.
It's a miracle. Okay. So syllabus acknowledgement and agreement. That's what we were talking about in the beginning. That's the thing that we pulled up where Rookie showed us how you can attach a file. I did make notes to some of you on, if you already turned it in, on make sure that you turn in a PDF and not a Word doc, but that's something we'll learn how to do as well. Don't forget your introduce yourself Flipgrid. I don't think very many of you have done that yet. And the syllabus scavenger hunt, you should have that ready for class tomorrow because we're going to use that with our team flags and you guys are going to do little team presentations for each other. Okay.
Question.
So yes, Tashina.
In reference to that syllabus scavenger hunt, I didn't put everything in there like a copy paste. Was that okay? Because some things I just put in like kind of like an umbrella statement.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. All right.
So you're totally fine. And then I just put the exit ticket in the chat for you. So you can access it that way, or you can do the QR code on the screen. Again, it's going to be a short exit ticket. Hopefully we can figure out how yours is going to work or get it to work at some point.
Actually just got it. I got it. I did both yesterday's and today's.
Oh, perfect. I wonder what was wrong. Could you figure it out?
I think it's just Google Chrome. So I just did a Safari and it opened up. And I think it's just like Google Chrome. I need to
I'm telling you, who knows? Who knows? But it is good just in case you don't have a backup browser on your computer, you should have some sort of backup browsers. So like if you always use Safari, put Chrome on there. Or if you have Chrome and you want to have a backup of Firefox, that's a good idea, just to have a backup browser because they keep updating things and we can't keep up with it. Otherwise, you can just keep working through the module. We are going to start on some math stuff next week. So I know you're anxious. A lot of you are really excited to get the math going. Just kidding. You're like, we can just do this the whole time. That's fine. No, we'll get some math, but we will do it in a different way probably than you've ever done it before because I am, as you can probably tell by now, I'm not your traditional teacher, right? So we do things a little bit differently. I want to make sure you're successful, but please, please, please contact me if you need anything. I have office hours tonight. Did you know that? Wednesday nights is my night office hours. So Wednesday nights from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. I have office hours and you can just click that office hours button. My other office hours are usually in the morning, but let's say you're like, none of those work for me and I need to meet with you. just send me a message and we'll schedule a time that we can meet together. Okay. So I'm flexible. And if you're trying to get into office hours, you have to click the office hours button. Don't click class time because I won't be there. Right. So click the one that says office hours. And if you just want to try it out, you can try it out. Okay. Questions, concerns? Good job. You're a great group. When you finish your exit ticket, you can go. I'm going to hang out here if anybody has any questions. And otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Have a great day.
Yeah. See
Thank
you.
you.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good day. Thank you.
You too. Bye, V.
Is it just the two of us?
It is. We're just hanging out.
Okay.
But you're fine.
I did the exit ticket. Since we have just a few minutes and
Yeah.
it is just the two of us.
Hold on. Let me
I
make
just-
sure I'm not recording. Let me stop. Let me stop my sharing. Let
Okay.
me stop recording because I record